Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome in, everybody. I'm just doing a little spring cleaning here. Hello, Shirley. Hello, Penny. Hello, Melissa. Please say hello when you join in so that I can say hello to you. Welcome in, everyone. Again, I'm just trying to do a little cleaning here on my desk. Hi, Sandy. Hello, Isis. I keep forgetting that it is, in fact, afternoon for you, which is always so wild to me because 'tis not afternoon here. Welcome in, welcome in. My desk is such a mess because I was testing products today, and on product testing days, my desk is ravished through. Hello, Lorena. Hello, Aurora. Hi, everyone. Welcome in, my friends. Welcome in. I'm really excited for this week's freebie. I mean, I get excited for every week's freebie, but this week's freebie in particular, I'm extra excited about because of what it is. I mean, and again, I tend to get excited every week, but this week, I'm just going to wait for a few more folks to join in. Hello, Nikki. Welcome in. It's good to see you, my friend. I mean, do you feel like you're forever putting dies on backers, too? It's like never ending for me. But then again, this is my job. So I guess that makes it a little bit different. If this wasn't my job, then I guess this probably wouldn't be an everyday occurrence, right? All right. Yes, hello, 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 everyone that is joining in. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. We're gonna have a lot of fun, I think. I mean, I'm certainly gonna have a lot of fun. I hope you guys do as well. Talking about the new freebie for this week. We do a new freebie every single week, and this week certainly is no different. Have you all had a chance to look at the new release? I think most of you have. Just from my demoing it alone. You've seen a lot of it. All right. Okay. I think we're cleaned up enough. Again, welcome in, everybody. The first thing I'm going to do actually is share with you the new freebie. So, all right. Let's go ahead and head down to the table and let's talk about this week's freebie. Top view. Whew. The camera was turned on this time. I love it. All right, so this week we have two freebies. We have two different levels because we have had some folks that have written in, and I say written in like people that are like writing letters, that have sent an email or have gotten in touch with us in some way, shape, or form, and have said that they would like a higher level freebie when there is a lower level freebie. Oh, I love that, Isis. So if we have a lower level freebie, there's folks that are like, well, I usually spend like, $60 or $50 or whatever. So now we have a higher level freebie as well. We love a ton of freebies here. So the very first freebie is the brand spanking new Disco Fever A2 size stencil. And I'm so excited to have some fun with this one tonight because I think that this one is going to really knock your socks off. I love it. I'm so excited to bring it to you tonight because we have been talking about this at Producer Notes since we launched everything. And we're actually going to use two different stencils, I think, on our card that we do tonight. One or two cards, I'm not sure yet. And then the second is if you spend, so this is if you spend $5. So this is the lower tier. $5 or more, and then if you, and this is from right this second until Sunday evening, or if you spend $50 or more, you will also get the unicorn horn glitter glaze. So I think most of you have seen our glitter glazes before, the Blizzard check, but this one is unicorn horn, and it has the most incredible sheen and shine. I'm going to show you because I'm not going to actually, I'm not going to swatch this out because I've already done it. I'm going to show you what this particular glitter glaze looks like on our Raven cardstock. So let me zoom in here a little bit to show you. It might not be able to pick it up because it does not. There we go. Can you see that glitter glaze on there? I always say this, I wish you were here in real life so you could see how many colors are in this glitter glaze, but this is it on our Raven cardstock. It's not completely dry yet. I tend to say, you know, do a whole bunch of these overnight and then, you know, come back to them. But I did that one earlier today. So again, this is the, what's the word I'm looking for? This is the free gift. All right. So earlier on, I went ahead because I wanted to show you all. Earlier on, Stencil is showing 100% free, but is charging $5.99. Did you put the stencil in your cart, Shirley? Don't put the stencil in your cart. You don't have to put the stencil in your cart. It's showing 100% free, but is... Oh, thank you, Jessica. Jess fixed it for us. All right, hold on. I'm going to go grab my foil. I forgot to bring it in here. Give me one moment. My foil. Sorry about that. I needed to grab my disco foil and I forgot to grab my disco foil. So, I wanted to show you real quick something that's really cool. This isn't the way that we're going to, this isn't the one that we are going to use tonight, I don't think. We may use this. We may do 2 cards. I'm not sure yet. But you may be asking, Christopher, and you might not be asking this at all. This might be the last question on your mind. But if you are asking this, I have an answer for you. You may be saying, well, Christopher, how in tarnation am I supposed to foil that? How am I supposed to foil that if, yeah, I'm not sure why it would be showing with the price. That's very, very strange. But I'm assuming my incredibly talented double-checking team will make sure to take a look at that for you, because it's difficult for me to fix that whenever I'm live. I rely on them to make sure it's right. So they will take a look at it now. So these are already toner-based paper. So what that means is, since they are printed with toner, you wouldn't be able to send this through a laminator, right? Just from the sheer way that it is created. You will not be able to send this to a laminator, because if you sent this to a laminator, what would happen is it's going to literally cover this entire thing with foil, right? We all know enough about foil to understand that, correct? I think we do. Is everybody good? Does everybody understand that? For the most part, that's how that would work. Okay, so I'm going to show you something that I don't know that I ever shared with you guys before, and that is I'm going to put my disco foil on top of here, and then I'm going to grab my die cutting machine. Okay, good. I'm going to show you with my die cutting machine. Oopsies. Let's pull this out of here. Okay. I'm going to send this through. Now, all I did was send this through with that disco foil on top, okay? So that's our first one. I'm just going to set this to the side for a second. And then for this one, what I want to do is I want for this one to just be the shattered glass foil, because I want it to just show up like when the light hits it the right way. And it doesn't matter which way you put this sandwich in. So let me go ahead and send that through. And let me put my die cutting machine to the side. Set that down. And now are you ready for the big reveal? We'll do this one first since it's here. Okay, ready, set, 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, I put that one in upside down. That wasn't a very grand reveal because I put it upside down. Hold on. Let's do this one. Okay. Ready, set. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, go. Look at that disco ball. I did it. I did the number one thing that I always say that I'm not going to do, and I put it in upside down. It didn't stick at all. Let me put it the right side this time. Okay. Hello, my beautiful Dion. Do you see how that stuck to that? Isn't that incredible? I love it. I think that that is so cool. And I think I might have ruined this piece of foil, but I'm gonna give it a whirl here. Yep, I ruined this piece of foil. It's okay. We don't need that one anyway. Hi, I miss you too. So you do not need to use heat with our foil glaze. Isn't that great? I think that's so great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this one out. You will need, if you want to cut this out with a die, actually we'll wait to cut it out, but you'll see this is a 2 1/4, and we're going to use this on our project. So for our next one, I'm going to show you 2 different ways that you can create with it. For oh, actually, let me. This is a brand new one. Hold on. This is just my one to show you. I wasn't allowed to. Wasn't supposed to pull that out. So let me grab mine that is the one that I'm allowed to use, which is the one that I've been using all day. Let me grab that one. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to do a little bit of ink blending. And with that ink blending, I just am looking for my replenishment of my cardstock here. I'll just cut this piece down. I can't wait for you all to get this freebie home. I think you're gonna love it. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Right under the cusp here. Okay. So we're gonna do a little ink blending because who doesn't love a little bit of ink blending? So, oh, what's that got on it? Oh, it's got a little mark on it. That's all right. Let's grab ourselves a stick and stamp mat. We don't need a blending buddy for this stick and stamp mat because we're going to be sticking everything down. I think this is my, nope, not my original. Look how dirty this is. Oh my word. Well, actually, this will be a great time for us to clean our stick and stamp mat, shall we? Phenomenal time. So somehow I lost the slide. I don't even know what that is. Oh, volunteer projects. I love that. All right, so I'm just using a little bit of the Squeaky Clean Matte Mist. Let me grab a paper towel. Because remember, the mats will re-stickify. That's a technical term. They will re-stickify. You just gotta gently get all that dirt and smudge off there. Oh. Oh, the gray knob. Do they sell that separately? I don't know. All right, so you saw how not sticky that was, obviously, a second ago. So look, I'll show you. Not sticky at all. But what we gotta do is we gotta just let the air dry off our mat. It only takes a couple seconds. And then watch. Completely sticky again. That's the beauty of the original stick and stamp mat. All right. So now I'm going to put my paper down, and then I'm going to pop my stencil down. And we are not going to use the full of this one. We're going to trim this one out too, so you don't have to worry about it. Go ahead and stick down and stick that down. Now let's grab our paper pad that we're going to use. Been very into this Flower Power paper pad. We want something that's not going to be super busy in the background, but something that's going to be, I think that would be really cool in the background. You're not going to see much of it though. Oh, this is in the background. Duh. Okay. Duh. We're going to put the disco ball in the background, right? We're going to use these colors. We're going to do like a real simple, easy peasy sentiment. It's going to be a fun card that we're using our Freebie Friday with. Okay, so let's get some colors here. So I think we'll do some blue. It's not going to be a light blue. It's going to be a darker blue. And then we need a yellow. Let's just do the standard what I do for the rainbow when they all mix together. So let's do No Diving, Shooting Star, and Prom Queen. How's that look? I think that'll be good. Oh my goodness, so many of you are getting the free gift. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. I think you're gonna have a lot of fun with it. All right, so I'm gonna grab my pink brush here for the Prom Queen. And again, we are just going to ink blend. I mean, if you get some down here, that's okay. We're not going to use that area. We're going to start with our pink, which again is Prom Queen. Then we're going to move up to Shooting Star, which is the yellow. Probably the yellow that I use the most. And once those blend together, we're going to get like a real pretty orangish, sherbety color. I had done. Oh, awesome! Thank you, Jesse. Jesse has been with me since day one almost. Literally the very first store that I went to. Jesse was there. You were there a couple times with me, Jesse, weren't you? Okay, and then no diving at the top here. And when your colors start to blend in the middle, make sure you tap, tap, tap. Well, not tap. You do a little extra blending in that area. And this is going to create an entire rainbow for us on our without needing more than 3 colors. All right. We can go ahead and peel this off of here. Now, one suggestion that I would make that I think would be really cool is you could take some of the Fallen Snow glitter glaze, pop that on top of there. Actually, let's do a second panel. Yeah, let's do a second panel, and we'll do that on the second one. We won't be able to use it right away because, I mean, come on, you guys. Look at that disco ball. I'm going to add glitter glaze to the next one. So I'm going to do a second one. Because the glitter glaze won't dry in time, obviously, for me to use it right away. Because glitter glaze does take a little bit. It takes a little bit to dry. So let's go ahead and do a second one, and I'll show you. I will show you what that will look like. Because our Fallen Snow glitter glaze, if you don't have any other glitter glaze from our collection, I would highly, highly suggest the free gift is this stencil. All you have to do is spend $5 or more on our website, and this stencil will automatically go into your cart. I was just telling Nick today. So Nick is our he's our graphics director, or our art director. I think is probably would be the best name for him. He's our graphic designer. I think it says graphic designer on his business card, but he really is our art director. He was in here today while I was messing around with stuff because we have a new product coming on Tuesday, next Tuesday, that I cannot wait to share with you. It's something that we've never done before, and you guys have been asking for this to become a real thing, and we made it a real thing, and it's coming Tuesday, which I can't wait. Oh, flower flavors, they're delicious. They are delicious, I must say. They're definitely interesting. They don't really taste like, I mean, they taste kind of florally, but it's not like a bad florally. And I'm super excited because guess what? We are only about a month away from the 1-year anniversary of Scoozies, which means we have lots of stuff coming to celebrate that milestone. A whole year Scoozies has existed. Can you believe it? I love that. All right, so I'm going to take my... It's got all messed up because of the glitter. So I'm going to take some of my Gorgina Fallen Snow. Now remember, Fallen Snow is a clear base with a clear, crystal clear glitter. So what does that mean to you? That means that it is not going to create any kind of a like color shift on top. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to show you it when I take this off. And if this doesn't make you want the Fallen Snow glitter glaze, I can't help you. But let me go grab my my stencil tray, because I can tell you that stencil tray has been a lifesaver. Let me add a little bit more water to it. And did you know that we now have a white version? We brought it out especially for our friends at SCT. You've never seen our stencil tray. It has our logo and branding and stuff on it. And what you do is you put some water in it, a little soap and water, or we very soon will have our new concentrated stencil stuff, I guess you could call it. I don't know what the proper name would be. But what you do is if you can't get to your sink and you're doing a lot of stenciling, you just pop it in here and give it a little shake, but just let it sit in there till you can get to it. And then you just clean all your stencils at one time, and your stencils fit perfectly in the tray. But the best part is, you're not going to be able to see here at the bottom. Let me tilt it a little bit. See this super grippy part here? This part here is made of silicone. So even if you have like glitter glazes and chunks of any, really, I mean, chunks of your different types of glazes, like your foam, your foil glaze and stuff like that, you can go ahead and you can put it in here, and you'll be able to. How do you get the @ to come up with the name? I think you just put @ and then their name, but it has to be exactly their name, my friend, or else it won't work. All right, let me put my stencil tray away. All that ink is already coming off of there. I love it so much. I mean, isn't it the best? I love it. Okay, so now let's peel this off and take a look. Whoops, I got some glitter glaze over here, which is okay. But take a look at that disco ball. Again, I wish you could see this in real life. But, oh, it doesn't work on mobile? Okay. But right now, we've got to let it dry, and then we can move forward. Okay. So let's go ahead. Now, what you could also do with this one, if I didn't already put that in the stencil tray, is you could go ahead and add embossing powder. Wait a second. Do you think this might still be wet enough to put embossing powder on it? Let's see. Let me find something shining, shimmery, and splendid. Real quick here. Oh, wait. I thought maybe it would be in here, but it is not. This'll do. Nope, Alabaster Sparkle will not do because it's not clear. Don't you love when I have these harebrained ideas? And oh, here it is. I got a phenomenal gift today from a dear sweet friend, and I'm going to show it in my next video. I did not have enough time to get it loaded up, but it is a very special little product that you can use with Brutus Monroe things. Oh, yes, Julie. I think, why not use this very pretty paper? Right? I think the one I'm really looking for is Rainbow Sparkle. No? Is this still wet enough? Oh my goodness, it is. Wow, kind of. Kind of, sort of. The yellow dried very quickly. We'll still get some sparkle though. I think we'll get enough sparkle. We'll see. You don't have the Rainbow Sparkle? Oh, we got to get that to you ASAP. Oh my goodness, let me show you what this one's all about. It's literally all different rainbow colors of glitter in one embossing powder. Oh, yes, yes, yes. We got to get you this one. Okay. And since we're cutting this out, we don't have to worry about the glitter that's on the outside. So let's just heat this up. And again, it's only certain areas that it's stuck to, but that's fine because we only need it in certain areas, really. Okay. So now, I'm going to be covered in glitter. That's okay. I feel like I haven't worked a full day unless I'm covered in glitter. All right, so let me show you what it looks like. I think that added exactly what we needed to it, right? All right, so let's cut these puppies out, and we're going to show two very different cards, but still really cool. I think really cool kind of backgrounds, and I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun. So let me go ahead, and I'm just going to place this circle like so. And again, my camera's going to get real wonkalina because it does not like the what's the word I'm looking for? In these suction cups, I'll tell you, they suction to the table. Did you just hear those unsuction from the table? My goodness, it's wild. Oh, and I need to put this all the way back up there. Oh my goodness, did I put this the wrong direction? I did it again. I accidentally cut on this base. I've been doing that a lot lately, and I don't mean to, but I keep forgetting to. It's just a slip. I do not, this is the first time ever that I've ever had to put it in the opposite direction. You'll think I would know by now because I've been using this machine for so long, but for what I understand, she has a magnetic plate or something she was telling me about that I need to get, because there's been multiple times that I've accidentally done that. And that's not awesome to do that. I mean, it doesn't really technically hurt anything, but this cutting that is really the bee's knees. What's so crazy, I know, I need to like put a big sticker that says, turn it over. Do you know we only have 20 of this month's inspiration boxes left? That is crazy to me. That is absolutely crazy to me. All right, so here's our two disco balls. Aren't they fun? I mean, I just love that. And the whole idea, I think, behind this is that we are going to pop these up, and then we're just going to do like a little sentiment with them. So the inspiration box stamp set looks like this, and I think I want to do one that is good vibes. Probably this one here, and then I want to do one that just says smile, because I think it could just be very simple, right? Yes, only 20 April boxes left. Like, just launched 3 days ago. This has become a very, very, very popular box. Like, overnight, really. And also, can you believe that with the full run of these, the very first run that we did of these that launched on the 1st, we have less than like a quarter of these left. I love it so much. Oh, I love that. Love that. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp out good vibes. Good vibes as well as smile. I love the good vibes and the smile. I think it's so fun. Oh, I forgot to put this guy away. What in tarnation? All right. Oh, that would be great, Nikki. Nikki, did I accidentally call you Noel? You'll have to excuse me. My brain is not with it today. I apologize, my friend, if I did. All right. Let me grab some paper here. Oh, how to use the die of the month. Oh, don't you worry. Don't you worry, my friend. I just used it on this card the other night. See these strips in the back? I used it on this card. But we will be. Don't you worry. We will be reviewing. Yes, don't threaten me with a good time. Oh, okay. I will. I will. Yes. Maybe I'll use it tonight. Why not? We have some extra time. I mean, we still have 15 minutes and this card isn't going to take long. I mean, we have to do some coloring, but that's it. All right, smile and good vibes. And I love these because they both are going to be very easy to fussy cut out. And I'm pretty sure we're going to do this on this card. Because, I mean, can you even on the background? And then this one, I think we'll do the simpler rainbow. I don't know yet, though. Don't rush me. Don't rush me. As literally, you know that I'm talking to myself right now. Don't rush me, self. Take your time. Amazon is the bane of my existence, if anybody was curious. The bane of my existence. Because they do not leave It says delivery attempted at 6:44 p.m. One moment, let me see if they're at the door. I doubt it. Nope. It very explicitly tells them that they need to leave the package but they never do. They never do. All right, so let's go ahead and stamp this down. I let the ink dry because I got too worked up about Amazon. Sorry, I need to turn off my notifications whenever I'm live. And okay. Okay. Has that ever happened to anybody else? She's grounded. That's okay. That's okay. All right, so I'd say that's pretty good. That's pretty good stamping there. All right. Okay. I need to start having. Hello, Glenda. I need to start having my Amazon stuff shipped. I should just have it shipped to my house because that's really the issue. Don't worry, they will try again tomorrow. I'm just going to heat set this ink real quick because we did stamp it multiple times. All right. And now we're going to go ahead and do some coloring. One of my favorite things to do. So we're just going to go in rainbow order because both of these are rainbow. So I'm just going to okay. Related to the SCT rub-ons, yes. I would send it through your die cutting machine. That would be my number one trick for you. Pressure. And it has to be kind of the right amount of pressure. Sorry, I'm coloring and trying to think at the same time. But since everybody, the thing is, it's so hard to give advice on certain things like that because everybody's machine is going to be different. Literally everybody's, there's not one machine that operates the same way when it comes to pressure. So, you know, you're just going to have to, I mean, if you have Gina K's machine, her machine I love because you can adjust that pressure. Hold on, let me mute my... Turn theater mode on because I'm getting most of you know by now that I'm running for council in my local municipality that I oh so love of Green Tree. And because of that, I get about 7 million. Oh, good. Yes. There you go. Millions of text messages from the campaign team, which I love because I love the campaign team. They are the best. But I get so many messages. Because, I mean, it's literally every single person. That's on the team. Texting every day. Thank you, Luann. Yes, please. Please. We have to make some semblance of the buffoonery. I just need to get on that primary ballot. Okay. The Tuesday reveal of the development is so inspiring. Oh my goodness, you mean yesterday? Yeah, we had a lot of fun yesterday. You all really showed up, which we appreciate. For that release, you really did. Whoops. Green, not blue, Christopher. Get it together. And I love these kind of toned down. That's okay, Karen. Please take your please take your note to the front of the room. Penny will collect it. I believe Penny is here collecting notes. Now for our beautiful blue. Okay. And look at how fun that is. These are so fun to color. You know what this reminds me of? Like when I used to color in high school, or when I used to even draw. In high school, I would always do letters like these. This marker is as dry as the day is long. Someone was just telling me about refills for them, though. How fun is that? I love that so much. I love it, I love it, I love it. All right, so now we're going to cut these puppies out. Remember, there are SVGs for these. I'm working on about 7 gajillion classes right now that we have the new classroom. So with that being said, once I get the SVG class completed, I have a feeling I'm going to be hanging out with quite a few of you that haven't taken your cutting machine out of the box, because I know there's a ton of you, because I get emails from you all weekly saying, Christopher, I haven't taken my machine out of the box. What is your number one suggestion for getting started? And I don't really have a number one suggestion, just simply because there's a lot of suggestions that I have. Yes, take it out of the box is step one. But once that class launches, you'll be able to do it at your own pace. In the new Brutus Monroe classroom. In which all of you will be entered in for the spring fling by the end of the day tomorrow. Oh my goodness, when you start using SVGs, it just changes everything because you don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about, okay, so that's going to go on that one. You don't have to worry about having the dies all the time, because I'm telling you, dies, mark my words, my loves, unfortunately, dies are, I don't think they are going to make it through this year. And without getting political, because I don't do that, because I ain't trying to get myself in trouble, we're going to use that. There are no more manufacturers. There are 0 manufacturers in the U.S. for cutting dies. The last one just recently closed. And unfortunately, in these economic times, when it comes to the tariffs, as I call them, that are happening, we are not going to be able to bring those to you anymore at an affordable price. Not even close to an affordable price. I mean, we're talking like 50% more that we're paying for them. So, we're going to have to work a way around that. We're going to have to work around that somehow. And I promise you, we're going to get through it together. But it's not, dies are, I wish I could tell you that I thought. Question, what will the impact be given the tariff situation? Asking a practical question. Thank you, Isis. I didn't even see your question as I started answering. It's going to change our industry dramatically. Dramatically. And that is the truth. Dramatically. I wish that I could tell you that it was going to be different. And the thing is, it's a different situation because normally, and let me talk to you face to face for this one. Normally, what they would say is just find a U.S. manufacturer, which would be great if one existed. It is a very specific type of product, and since that type of product can't be made here anymore, we don't have a choice. We have to get it overseas. And we were already getting ours overseas so that we could give you real... I mean, if we weren't getting our dies made overseas with our overseas partners, we would have never been able to offer you... the giant die sets that we were doing in the inspiration boxes. It's just the truth of the matter. So, it is what it is. We are going to overcome, just like we always do, but I just wanted to give you a heads up because you are going to see a definite change. And luckily, we got a lot of these. Die sets in, like, we get 6 months worth of our dies in at a time now, because my mama didn't raise no fool. We used to not get 6 months worth of dies in at a time, and because of that, it really would mess things up potentially. That's not big enough. Let's do... I don't want it to be like the full card front, but I do want it to be substantial enough that you can see it. I'm just taking a piece of vellum here, my friends, and using this is the die, if you can believe it. This is the die that comes in your inspiration box. We won't, unless something changes, we will not be able to offer that anymore. This size of a die set. But hopefully things, we negotiate and things get better and so on and so forth. It's just, I'm just speaking on something that's going to affect my industry that I love so very much. And it is what it is. It is what it is. But we will figure it out, right? Cute critter standalone dies every chance I get. Oh, wait until you see. So, I'm not going to tell you anything, but let me just tell you this. If you have not, pretty much everything is manufactured. The only thing that we get overseas is our dies. That's it. Everything else, we will be fine, except for dies. That's it. We will be good. Is there a wait list? Jessica, are you here? There was a wait list. Let me see if Jessica's here. Jessica might be gone, but Jessica would be the one for us to ask that question to. I know that there was a wait list. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Because we'll be able to get one. You'll have to snatch it up quick. Because, I mean, it's not till the end of this month, but I think that I know there was a wait list, and I don't know if there's any more that can be added. But let her check for you. But what I was going to say that I'm very excited about, sorry, I get sidetracked real easily, is that we are going to soon, next week or the week after is the birthday class. Those boxes start shipping out next, I believe it's next Wednesday they start shipping out, because that class is, I can't remember. We're gonna start assembling this card before I can't think clearly any longer. That I believe that class is, I want to say it's the 17th. I think is that class. It's in between my birthday and, I'm pretty sure it's in between my birthday and the Spring Flame. Nikki, where can I get Producer No Heavyweight White card stock? You can get that right at BrutusMonroe.com. It is you want to get the, this is just a piece of vellum, just to add a little oomph. You'll want to get the Not Your Mamas, is what you'll be looking for. I love how that pops up off of there. And then we're going to put the Good Vibes. I mean, come on. If that's not a groovy card, I don't know what is. Right? Right. Yeah, the only thing that we get done overseas is, and plus like a couple of tools and stuff like that, but I mean, we can survive without tools right now. Let's let the big companies, handle the tools as I'm pulling out my scissors that I love. Let's let them take care of that for now. Oh, good. Yeah, wait until you'll see. I'm telling you. Everybody's going to be... And the thing is, you can make as many as you want on one sheet. I mean, it's a game changer. All right, so we're going to place this right in the center here. Oh my goodness, I love that. And then we're going to take our Good Vibes. I think we should pop up our Good Vibes too, don't you think? Oh, yay! Thank you so much, Penny. Yeah, there is I knew there was a wait list. But anyway, so my birthday class. I can't wait until you see my birthday class. Oh, this is what I was doing. Okay, sorry everybody. I'm gonna take another piece of the magical shattered glass. I found my transfer thing, and now I tape it to my desk so I don't lose it. But remember, these are the panels, the card panels that come in your inspiration box. These are you can completely foil them. I'm gonna show you, okay, how to do that. But while we're doing that, look at, I mean, how fun. Do you love this card? I am obsessed with this card. Oh my goodness. All right, hold on. Pause. We need crystals. We need crystals. Pause. And I need hand sanitizer. Oh my goodness, how much fun is this card? Listen, we're pulling out all the stops. Yes, if anybody is interested in the Spring Fling event, anyone, please send an email to jessica@brutusmonroe.com. The Spring Fling event, if we have any left, which is, I think we might be able to do one or two. We'll be able to get that out to you ASAP, because that's at the end of this month. All right, let me grab my piece of tape. I gotta tape. I literally, when I tell you, I tape this literally to my desk, because I lose this thing, and I use this every day, and I lose it every day because I do so much fun. Okay, you ready? Ready, set, 1, 2, 3, go. I mean, are you kidding me right now with this? Look at that. Are you kidding me? Right? All right. So now, because we want to do a little bit of both, because I want to put this down the center, I want to do this with, okay, everybody, remain calm. I'm going to take, oh no, where did I put the die of the month? Where did I put it? I just used it yesterday. I don't want to open up a second one. Hold on, everybody. Pause, pause, pause. I know I put it somewhere. Isn't that what we all, like, I know I said it somewhere. Where that somewhere is beyond me. I literally, or not yesterday, Tuesday I used it. But I want to use it so I can show my dear sweet Sarah. I might have to open up another one, and I don't want to. I don't want to, I tell you. This is what happened. See, I cleaned up my desk. I had it in over here. Hold on, everybody. Don't mind me. What time is it? Oh, we're good. I mean, we're going to go over, but it is what it is. Okay. If I were Christopher Allen, where would I have put those dies? I'm just going to have to open up another set. So this is what it looks like. Pause for the bling. Pause. Pause. Time out. Pause. Oh, and I was going to use this. I was going to use the daisy chain stencil tonight, and that didn't end up happening. So that means we get to use it on Tuesday. The thing is, like, I know for a fact that I grabbed all three of the dies and I put them together because I knew that I was going to use them again. And my die set, Jess said, what can't you find? My die set, this die set. And I just used it, and it's going to drive me bonkers because since I just used it, of course it would. Oh, I found it. Thank you, everybody, for your well wishes in helping me find these. Okay. Whew. Now we have an extra one for you if you want to buy it. Because that's gone too. All right, so I think, I mean, can you even? I mean, what in tarnation? I mean, what are the odds, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to affix this to here. We're going to have to center it like perfectly. So what this is called the Silly Stripes die set. And the way this die set works is it has one die. So they're all, so it's a 1/4 inch, a 1/2 inch, and an 1/8 of an inch. But the very first starting, it's called Silly because the very first starting one is just a little bit off from that size. And the reason that it's a little tiny bit off from that size is it's intentional. It's because we wanted you to be able to kind of zhuzh and smush in your colors if you wanted to. But look how this does. Look at this. So it perfectly cut out our dies. It perfectly cuts out your paper into these perfectly symmetrical, except for the first one again. But the first one is the only one that's a little bit different. Strips. Okay, isn't that great? And I think I put them in the wrong order, but that's all right. It's okay. Everybody remain calm. And then I'm going to cut out spacer strips. This is something I wanted to do yesterday. So see, that's how it cuts out these perfect strips. Now, it cuts them out it cuts them out in a larger configuration normally. So it would be like, this is 8 1/4 long. So you can use it on a standard, just a regular everyday standard piece of paper, like our cardstock. But I want to take a piece of, is it Not Your Mama's? Yeah, let's grab a piece of Not Your Mama's, because she's thick. She's real thick. And let's cut out some little spacers. Don't worry, I'll get to the bling. I know everybody's like, Christopher, you know I won't forget. Grab a piece of Not Your Mama's. We're going to do some little spacers. See how it fits perfectly? Oh, my goodness, don't you love it? Okay. We have so much to talk about in April between my birthday and we just have a lot going on, which is exciting, I think. All right. So now we have our little spacer strips. And this is something that I would just hold on to. And I'll show you what the spacer strips are all about in a second. But I'm so excited because you get a piece of some of my absolute favorite. I'm putting this in this little jar over here right now so I don't lose them again, because I have a feeling this is going to be one of my most used die sets, period. But look at this beautiful, I mean, doesn't that match? Could you, I mean, I can't even stand how well that matches. So we're going to take our smallest one. This is the 1/8 of an inch one, because we're going to utilize this, because you remember, we do not want a stone unturned. She thick, real thick. Yeah, she is real thick. I mean, she real thick. That's why we call it Not Your Mama's cardstock. I mean, I remember when I was coming up with that name, and I tell this story constantly. You guys are probably sick of it if you've heard this before. But when I was coming up with that name, Heather Collins' office, whoopsies, Heather Collins' office used to be right next to me when we were at our original building. And I looked over at her and I said, Heather, oh my goodness, we're okay. The die shifted, we'll be okay. I'll show you how to do a diectomy. I've never shown this before, but I'll show you how to do it. She was sitting across the way and I was like, I don't know if we should call it Not Your Mama's. I was like, I think that people might not get the right idea. We're talking about their mama, blah, 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 blah. And she was like, Christopher, it's perfect. We have to call it Not Your Mama's. So Not Your Mama's was born. And it's crazy because there was this die manufacturer. Look at all this beautiful rainbow stuff on my desk. If that doesn't make you want to be a card maker, I don't know what will. But we were working with a mill, a paper mill, and they sent us all of these samples. And I was going through, because this was when I was like, Brutus Monroe was very much in its infancy. We had a space though, like we had our building and stuff, but Brutus Monroe was in its infancy. And they sent us this cardstock and I was like, there's no way. I opened up the cardstock and I was like, holy cow. I was like, this is the craziest cardstock I have ever used in my life. And that was when Not Your Mama's was born. Okay, enough about that. So I'm going to grab my, actually, I'm not even going to grab my ruler. I'm just going to take my mat here and look for the center point. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, perfect adjacent is all we're looking for. And I'm going to mark that point so that's where we're going to put. So that's, I mean, as centered as it's going to get right now for me, just looking very carefully. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put with a little bit of removable adhesive. Oops, do I not have one? Well, we'll use one that's like this. It's okay. We're just going to place this right in the center. And that's our center mark, okay? Got it? Straight adjacent, got it. So then we'll take our pieces like so. Oh my goodness, what in the heck? All right, let's do it this way. And we're going to place them right next to it, okay? So that's our first little spacer. And I still love that we can see the rainbow behind it. Here's our second spacing. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Now we can take that spacer out or put this here and see how quick and easy we're spacing things out. And I know, I apologize, the camera is going wonkalina because of the shine, but that's okay. But I kind of love this groovy look of, like, you know, these look like they're kind of peeking through, you know. And plus, you're not going to see a ton of this because we're going to be covering it up with our disco ball a little bit here. Can you just sit there for a second? There we go. All right. So there's our strips going straight down the center, and it's going to give that, like, kind of groovy, funky look to it. But don't worry, we are going to be placing this. So you're still going to see that, but just not as, you know. And don't worry, we do have something really cool coming out to use with these strips. You know me. Okay. There we go. Then we're going to use our teensy tiny ones, which are these friends here. But I would suggest taking your glue runner, or your tape runner, and before you separate them, put your glue on the back. Because then it's the perfect width, 1/8 times 4, the perfect width of most of these little sticky runners. And then you can just peel it off. And we're going to put this right down the center. Because you know me, if I can add a little more glitter, of course, Sarah, a little more glitter. And I know this is, I think this is crooked, but that's okay. Because I'm live and I don't have my, you know, my protractors and my rulers and all of those things. Okay. And then last but not least, there we go. How crooked is it? That's not too bad. But again, we're going to be covering up a portion of it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Sarah, I have a feeling you're going to have a lot of fun. Oh, I love that. But yeah, it just makes strips for you. Ready to go. All right, so then we're just going to place this. And remember, we want as groovy and funky as we can in the background. That is the goal. We want it to be real funky, real groovy. You can, you know, you could have not done the strips down the center if you wanted to. If you didn't do the strips down the center, you would just have, you know, just the rainbow. But again, I kind of like it's got it, like, it needs to be super funky. If you're going to be funky, go full funky. And I think one of my eyelashes. So whoever receives this card, I apologize for the eyelash that you are receiving as well. Just make a wish when you get it. But yeah, I would do it with, like, rainbow cardstock. I mean, the sky's the limit, really. All right, so we're going to place this puppy right in the center. Oh, I forgot to put this on a card base. Hold on. Pause. Pause. We got to put this on a card base. But we're almost done. And so many of you have gotten this free stencil with your order, and I can't wait to see you use it. All right, let's cut this puppy right down the middle there. Whoopsies. Would help if I took off the backer. Then place our smile right in the center. Oh my goodness, let's add some gems. I love it. I mean, there's so much shine on here, you can't deny. And I love that you can see the disco balls. Again, this might not be your cup of tea because it is wild and it is funky. And if you come back next week. It'll be much calmer. We're still using the products, but it'll be much calmer. Thanks for hanging out so late, given the time for the East Coasters. Oh, please. I used to go live, if you can believe it. Most of my lifetimers that are here, I used to go live at like 10 or 11 at night. And oddly enough, those were my most viewed lives. It was when I went live very late at night. It was. All right, so I'm going to add some gems because duh. That's what we do around these parts. Whoops. Is that a twofer? It was a twofer. That must mean we don't need a gem there. But I wanted to show you, I promised you that I would show you the cards that I used all the gems on the other night. Just a couple. I'm going to do a lot more on these because I want to put them at least one gem on every disco ball. Because why not? I was tired, but yes, we did have a lot of late nighters. And I would love to do some of those again whenever I have my home studio set up again. Oh, I love these cards. I love them. I love them. I love them. There's a lot going on upstairs today. I can hear them. There is a lot of people up there. It's busy because it's raining outside, so I think that a lot of people want to forego making dinner. And tomorrow's Friday, so they're busy up there. I can hear them. Phone's ringing off the hook. Good. All right, so we have our Good Vibes 1 and Smile number 2, using that stencil that is free. Okay, and then on Tuesday, we did these ones with the foil. So this is the duo foil, how it does like the background color. And then we have our gems. Yes, Isis, yes, that is the goal. We always keep things for a year. And these ones are using the freebie. So these are the freebie this month. All right. Yes. The intention is that everything this year will be evergreen that we've released so far, unless it's something seasonal. Like obviously the Easter bunnies and stuff like that, they are getting replenished because they sold much quicker than we ever imagined. So those are getting replenished, but obviously after this wave they'll be done because it is Easter, right? All right. So that is everything that I have to share with all of you tonight. Remember, the free gift is available and will be available until Sunday night. This free gift will not run out because we make this here. As well as this free gift will not run out because we make this here. So Generally, when it's something that's like manufactured or secondhand manufactured, we can run out of it. Like you'll see, there are some birthday things coming up that I know we're going to run out of for free gifts. We have a lot of free gifts coming up for my birthday. So I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for being a part of my life. I appreciate you all so very much. Remember to create something every single day, whether it is simply a really cool disco ball card or your own ending. Can the disco foil be used with the fuse? It sure can. And it's one of my favorites. It just came back in stock. I mean, and it is disco. I mean, it's literally called disco. It just came back in stock. But remember, if you get this month's inspiration box, you are getting 2 sheets of this foil in your box for you to try out. Okay, so definitely try that out. So, all right, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you again for being a part of my life. I love you for watching, and I love you so much, and I will see you all coming. I might see you tomorrow, but my next regularly scheduled live is